So, before we get into today's video, I want to ask you to please ignore the background. There's somebody doing some type of construction around me. And yes, it's a little bit loud, but we go bear through. You know, we go get through it. You know what I mean? Bear with me. But I know as you can see by the title, you're probably asking like, bro, what is bro talking about? And you're probably really curious about this topic, you know? I want to break it down from a normal person standpoint and a believer person standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a normal believer. That's what I like to call myself. I'm a normal person, but I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, right? So I want to break it down, right? Is money a good thing or is it a bad thing? Is the gift of money a gift from God? Does God gift you with money, right? Because you got a lot of Christians that argue that topic, and I don't want to be a part of the discussion, but I definitely want to break it down logically and with like proper explanation. You get what I'm saying? Off the rip, I want to jump into the scriptures. The Bible tells us that a person cannot serve two masters, right? You cannot serve God and money. So off the rip, we got to kind of like break it down and realize what the Lord is saying. If money is in competition with the Lord, why would the Lord, our God, a real God, gift you with money? You get what I'm saying? If money is in competition with God, if money exalts itself above God, if money is an idol, right? If money is idolatry, why would God gift you with something that could be idolatry, right? So I think of it like that. But in the same sense, you got to really think of it. There's some people out here who's struggling, right? And the scriptures also tell us, do not worry about what you go eat, drink, or none of that, because God can provide for the birds. And why would your God who provide for the birds not provide for you? Now, thinking of it like that, bro, you got to really ask yourself, what is money? And where does it come from, right? See, I'm looking at this big oak tree in the back right here. It's off camera, you can't see it, but I'm looking at it and I'm staring at it. It's a big oak tree. And this is where they create money out of, right? So if every resource in life stemmed from an actual natural resource that you could get yourself, how valuable is the marked down dollar bill? You got to think about it. They constructed it, they broke it down, they recreated it. How valuable is it, right? I know you heard the saying, or I know you realize, I don't know if you know or not, but I bought a car, and the moment I drove that car off the lot, it decreased in value. And that's pretty much the same as money. The moment you take the money from the tree, it decreases in value. Because if you think about it, the tree is no longer alive, number one. Number two, it's just a dollar bill, you know? So you got to really ask yourself, how valuable is money? Like, realistically, you get what I'm saying? Now, I know money makes this world go around, and that's just the system that's been in place, you know, over thousands and thousands of years. You got to think about it. Satan is over 6,000 years old, right? And if this is Satan's playground, if this is Satan's rules, right? And people like to think that the money is the root to all evil, then you got to think about the seed. If Satan is the evil seed, right? And because if you think about it, when you plant a seed, after a couple days or after it start growing, a root stems from that seed, but it comes from the seed. You get what I'm saying? If Satan is the evil seed and money, the love of money, is the root to all evil, right? The love of money is the root to all evil. You kind of got to separate the two, because money comes, you get what I'm saying? Money is the root to the seed. Money is the root to Satan. You get what I'm saying? It's a direct correlation, a direct path to Satan. All you got to do is follow the roots and you will get to the seed. You get what I'm saying? So you got to really think about it, bro. Like in layman's terms, you got to break everything down, because they put up barriers in life, bro. There's so many barriers put up in life, bro. Like, I'm looking at trees right now, but they marked down, right? And we living on the lowest plane, some people like to call it, right? Some people like to say 2D, 3D, 4th dimensional, 3rd dimensional, and all these different stuff, right? But I just look at it as separating from the actual world at hand. You get what I'm saying? They created a fake society, right? Revolving around stuff that's marked down like the meat that we eat. Meat comes from animals, right? Meat comes from actual living things, right? We kill it and now it's marked down. You get what I'm saying? Now it decreases in value. It's no longer alive. You get what I'm saying? And then we have grocery stores. We have all these different stores that revolve around doing things that us as human beings, we can do ourselves, but because we want to rely on the system, because we want to rely on this system that we were born into, We think that this is just the way of life. When people really don't think, they don't step outside of the schooling, the colleges. They don't step outside of the high school. They don't step outside of the actual jobs and the corporate operations and the LLCs. They don't step outside of the man-made materialistic world and step into real reality. So therefore, you don't know if what you're doing is good or bad, right? And that's why the Bible tells us that Satan blinded the minds of the people, because he did. If you think about it, this whole life that we live is a great illusion. It's a great deception. And a lot of people are blinded to the real things that's going on. A lot of people cannot break things down and see how I see it, right? Or how you see it, or how real people who separate from that society and that world see it. You get what I'm saying? They don't know that money comes from trees. Some people don't even ask, like, where were cars made, and like, how do we eat, and who hunts for our food, and how do we, some people don't think of it like that. You get what I'm saying? Some people are so asleep to the point where it's over, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's best to, stay off the social medias, because like I said in previous videos, bro, this video right here is designed to keep you on this app longer. YouTube pays people per view, right? Per 1,000 views, right? It's a such thing called watch time hours, right? There's a certain criteria you have to hit as far as watch time hours in order to actually be monetized on YouTube. So that means I have to keep you on the app for at least 4,000 watch hours. You know how long 4,000 watch hours is? It's 24 hours in a day. You know how many days it's gonna take you to watch something 4,000 times? You get what I'm saying? So they want us to live in this metaverse, which is a mark down from the actual faker society that we live in. You get what I'm saying? If the metaverse is a mark and it's another place under the actual fake society that they put in place, then how can we ever escape the matrix and get to the real world? And that's just my way of putting it. It's a lamest version of how to put it. But that's just how I see the world, bro. So I'm gonna let you answer the question just by, stating those things in the beginning. Is money good or bad? Is being rich good or bad? Can God gift you with riches, right? God gifted you with the gift of life. That's the most important gift that we all need, right? Now, as people, if we weren't so lazy, we can go out and get everything ourselves. We don't need money, right? We can build a house ourselves. We can do a lot of things ourselves to the point where we wouldn't even need the actual job in this system. And if everybody wake up and say no all at once, then who's in charge? The Satan will have to resist you, right? The Bible tells us that if we resist the devil, then Satan shall flee from you. But a lot of people aren't resisting the devil because a lot of people don't even realize that the devil exists, right? A lot of people are stuck in today's society and they don't realize, that it's all a facade, it's all fake. You cannot please God without faith, right? And the best way to actually practice faith is through prayer and being broke. You get what I'm saying? Like, how can you really, really trust in God unless you're broke? You get what I'm saying? So those are just things that I wanted to point out. I mean, it's up to you to really, for the smart people who got ears to hear, without me actually saying the answer, you will understand. I don't need to say money is bad. I don't need to say God doesn't give money. I don't need to talk about the mansions in heaven and all this different. I don't need to talk about that type of stuff because you got ears to hear and eyes to see. So at the end of this video, I gave you the facts, but if you were smart enough to listen, you will have a preconceived answer already, right? That being said, man, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe on this video, bro. We're doing great things. I just made a song, bro. I don't know if I previewed the song in the beginning of this video or after this video, or if I'm going to just post the song, but I just made a song, bro. And I used to rap in the past, but I'm back on it. I used to do the secular street hood rap, and now I'm doing like the Christian rap, and I'm pretty proud of it, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to hear that, or if y'all want to, have that full song out, just drop the comments down below. And this for the people that actually rock with me, you feel me? I ain't talking to no new people, no new subscribers, none of that. This is for the people who actually rock with me. But if you is a new subscriber and you want the song, say, let me hear the song. You get what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, I'm out. Peace. Ain't no skeletons in my closet, that's where I hit my knees.